Hi, my name is Wyatt Ferguson. This is my week 6 discussion for writing 111 Caring for Words. Based off the sources in my annotated bibliography, here are the 5 elements of my complex claim that I identified. My main claim, well, first off, I'm talking about social media. My main question is, or my overarching inquiry is, how do popular social media platforms such as Instagram and TikTok affect teens' identity formation and well-being? And mental well-being, not just overall. Well, I guess that goes hand in hand. Regardless, my complex claim and the elements of it. My main claim that I got out of the sources is that popular social media is detrimental to young adults in both mental well-being and identity formation. My evidence lies in my sources, and I will be pulling quotes and things, and I will argue with personal experience plus evidence from the sources that I used. Stakes, what I could lose or gain from this. Really, the biggest thing I could lose is, or the biggest thing I could gain is a good grade here. Could also get a bad grade, who knows. But really the thing that could affect me in day-to-day life is I could get into disagreements down the road based on my view on this topic. The alternate perspective that I'm going to speak about a little bit is that social media is overall good. I mean, there's good in social media no matter what, or not no matter what, but like regardless of what I'm arguing, there's good in it. I just believe that based on this evidence that I've researched, it's more overall detrimental to younger adults. My roadmap for how I plan to go about it. I plan to introduce a topic and just like the popular things and the big ideas that go with it, and just the biggest takeaways in the intro. I also want to state my claim in the intro and where I'm getting my evidence from. Like, I'll bring up the sources. I'll speak on alternate perspectives a little bit in my intro before diving. I want to do a whole paragraph on that just so it's clear that I did research both sides. I'm probably going to start with that. That's the plan, because then I can just get it out of the way. I'm like, here, this is the good stuff. Here's what's bad and why I think it's bad afterwards. When I start on my personal argument, I want to start with the identity formation part, because I think that can sort of start the detriment in the mental well-being part. Because if social media is forming your identity for you, and social media is overall negative, then that'll spiral into a negative mental health area. And that's why I want to start there with paragraphs before I jump into paragraphs about the mental health. My concept map that I made is big and messy and blue. I put my overarching question here, and then my claim was right below it. I put the key ideas that I got from all the sources over here, and then this one I sort of tied here because I only had one source that was solely about identity formation, whereas others just sort of tied it in. Most of the sources had to rely on their own studies rather than evidence provided from the social media platforms, because they don't really share that completely. Like Instagram and TikTok, they don't give it all. And the overall, and one of the other key ideas was that it was overwhelmingly how there's evidence that it's detrimental in more ways than one to young adults, like loneliness and helplessness and fear of missing out. And I plan to integrate my sources from my annotated bibliography in quotes and facts, quotes of facts, because I don't want to be putting in their claims, because that would then override my voice and what I'm trying to say. So I think quotes about facts would be the best idea for me. Yeah, thank you.